Oh man, just left the movies. Seen Toy Story 5. Really, really good movie. Based off society and technology and kids. But anyway, walked out. My Memphis homie really broke the news for real. And he told me that Tay Keith Producer. You know what? Let me go back. Super Producer. I don't even want to play with his name. Super Producer Tay Keith passed away in Memphis today. This guy is responsible.
Yeah, with the stats he got, he's definitely a super producer. What, Sicko Mode, Travis Scott, Drake, Nonstop Drake, Look Alive, Block Boy JB, Drake, Pound Town, Sexy Red, Not Alike, Eminem, Rich Flex, Drake, 21 Savage, Lil Baby, Moneybag Yo, Denzel Curry, Automatic, Never Recover, No Sucker, 100 Shooters, Future. But the list is crazy. It's crazy as hell.
For breaking, for the sound. I don't even want to say, I want to say the sound. Like this guy, he brought a whole new sound to the game. He's responsible for Sexy Red. He's done a lot for Drake.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Man, I'll be here all day naming artists that he has worked with. But Tay Keith, you know, the last few years, he's really been putting game down, man. Like, I mean, it was a point in time you couldn't go nowhere without hearing the Tay Keith beat. Now I don't want to assume, but just based off,
he also just did that new Lizzo song, right? And she sampled the Go-Go song that everybody in DC was mad about. You know what I mean? But then she got the brand's approval, and everybody's still like, oh, I don't know, all right. The song sound all right. It sound all right, but I think I know what they mean by, like, you know, they hold their music to a certain stature and is very beloved.
People tell me about Tay Keith. We got a lot of mutuals. He was a super low-key guy. I don't think he was in the streets.
Nope,
he lived in the studio. He was a student of the game.
Yeah.
He passed away. I mean, like I said, I don't want to assume nothing, but I don't think he was murdered or.
They said there was no foul play.
It was any crazy violence.
Didn't seem like it.
We could only assume it was, you know, what a lot of other legends passed away with, man. Drugs, overdosage.
Yep.
But we can only assume. I could be wrong. And
regular health problems. Remember, everybody was wondering how Beat King passed away, and he had health problems. Some have to do with his heart and breathing and stuff like that. He was having trouble breathing when he was on stage. Beat King, man, that one hit me because somebody might look like they're okay, they might look a little bit healthy, whether they have a bigger build or whatever. Never know what's going on internally inside. So yeah, man, get your health checkups.
Apologize if I'm wrong, but I don't want to guess, you know, but. That's been a major thing in music. I don't even want to just say hip hop, but music. He was super young.
Yeah.
Made a lot of money producing beats, producing hits. Super young, man. And
yet there's some things that are kind of inevitable, sort of. Well, I don't want to say inevitable, but preventable, like even health. Some things you don't see it coming. Heart attack, stroke at a young age, brain aneurysms, things like that. Like the health problems are some of the most scariest, especially if it's like cancer and it pops up and you appear to be like the most healthiest person on the planet and you think you are. Oh my God. And then you have the money to, even when you have the money to take care of things, you know, you see people successful and all this wonderful light, you know, and the framing of being successful, you know what I'm saying? Working in luxury, you would think they have the money to take care of their health, be healthy, eat healthy, but then sometimes people get involved in other things that they were never involved in before, like drugs and things like that. Not saying that it was drugs or anything, but it's just like, okay, you made it out, but now you're exposed to something new you never did before that might cause a new addiction. You know where I'm going with this, right? But who knows? But then you have people that post things like this. Says Tay Keith went live on a very emotional just a few hours before he reportedly passed away at the age of 29, leaving fans speculating that he took his own life. I'm not going to sit up here and just straight up believe that. It says every day just hurts. It says every day gets harder and harder, but I try my best to push through. Nobody really cares about me, just my beats. Like nobody cares about me, just my beats. It does make you think, but at the same time, I don't know was that a caption that he put or a comment or something, or was that the name of the live on Instagram? I have no idea. Did he say that in a song or something, or did he say that during the live? Because the clip I played with that over it Didn't have him speaking. It just was playing some song. I'm not even gonna play it here, but he was just like chilling, just looking at the screen. So I don't know what people would be getting at, man. I see what they're trying to get at, but I'm not gonna sit up here and put that out.
You know, we always talk about what's going on with rap. What this, that. What's going on with rap? Rap. If you just go back and just think for the last 10 years, let's say 2000, I can go further back to 14, 13 when Speaker Knockers died, Dobie died, Bankroll Fresh died. Man, if you just go back and just look over the years, and we all talk about why rap ain't this and rap ain't that. Think about how many people have passed away in the rap space. From producers, man, you just think, y'all just think, not even just drill rap, but just think of the drugs, just think of natural causes, diseases, World Star, Q from World Star, Zach T, just all the rappers, suicide, all the rappers. Rap has over 100 people have passed. 200 people have passed and went to jail in rap. So that right there is a big piece of, we don't talk about it often, but just people dying in the rap space, man. Drugs, violence.
Another one that hit, Gangsta Boo. That one hit me on to the left. I was like, hold on, like what?
Diseases. I mean,
when people get into certain spaces,
people can't
man,
fill these spots. Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, Nipsey Hussle, gang violence.
People can't fill these spots. XXX, Juice WRLD.
Yeah.
You know, XXX died 8 years ago today. Yeah. Jimmy Wapo.
Yep.
Like, people, these are real once in a lifetime.
There's things that are directly preventable. Like, you would think somebody would be out of trying to rob people, trying to kill other people. Like, you hit the lottery. Everybody wants to make it out. Everybody wants to do this, that, and the third. Everybody I've talked to, that, when I make it out, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And everybody that you see in the spotlight in front of you in the entertainment industry or wherever, sometimes mostly in the entertainment industry, or they're young, you say, oh, if I was young, I'll do this. They do it, but they don't do this. They don't move how we say we would move if we made it. I would just only do this. I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing. They up here worried about niggas, girls. They going off on people. They toting guns out in the street. They still doing the same. You're successful. You got once in a lifetime chance. You're in the top 1% of black people, right? And you still decide to risk it. And to us, it doesn't seem worth it. It's like, what mentally goes on in people's minds? I wonder what it's like to be in their shoes and still kind of think like that. It's like, what's wrong with me? It's flabbergasting. We will never know because we're not these people. But
you know, generational kids, like we act like, you know, when these people die, a new one can pop up. These are once in a lifetime people, talent. Like, oh man, Takeoff. I can really keep going. It's
I hate that because that's on video and that was super duper preventable. That was preventable to the point that it pissed people off. It pissed people off so bad.
List of people who passed away.
Like, I'm not making 6 figures a month and living life fabulously. I'm chilling. I'm throwing bowling parties at night. I don't care. I don't know. It's the principle. No, I don't care. But I'm not fighting niggas. I'm not shooting that. No, I don't have time to fight you. No, leave me alone.
Oh man, I could really keep going. You name the city, and it's about 10-15. Dolph. It's a lot of people who passed away in this rap space, man, and it's not talked about enough. You know, I mean, but producer.
Yeah, the MO3 one was crazy too.
And you know, I just want to let everybody know. And we don't know why he passed, so you know, forgive me for assuming.
Yeah, people try to say. Somebody also said this. Because Oliver Tree, if you know about the Oliver Tree situation, Oliver Tree just passed away, in Brazil on a helicopter ride. Him and another YouTuber he was with. Man, people try to say Oliver Tree died, and then some odd days later, Tay Keith passes away, and they both talk down. They both called out the Illuminati, blah blah blah. Some groups. I'm like, are you serious? You cannot be serious with this.
Only assuming.
Ain't no way,
I'm
dog.
only assuming, and I'm wrong for this. I'm wrong for this. Don't fry me. But if you're going through,
So what you gonna say about Chadwick Boseman? He played Black Panther and it made black people come together and stand up, and they didn't like that, so something injected cancer in him too, so he died. You're gonna say like dumb shit about it? Like, come on now.
anything, find somebody to talk to. You know, I don't. If it's harming yourself, if it's overdosage, if it's an addiction, if it's, you know, even street stuff, like find somebody to talk to. And, you know, that's why I was so open about my gambling situation, because it's like, us as black men, we feel like we got to be stronger than everybody. And we can't open up. Opening up to people is considered weak. You know,
if you got friends, I can talk to people. But if you have friends, it's not that hard. Friends will call you sometimes to have long talks in the middle of the night with things they're going through, whether it's a male or female. You know, people go through things, you know. So not everybody has those friends. So that's when the words he just said comes into play. Find someone to talk to, parents, anybody. If you're about to jump off a cliff and you're a millionaire and you don't know what to do with your life, because sometimes that shit can happen. Like this thing happened with Omi and the Hellcat. Nonetheless, he went through a bunch of trauma with the whole situation with the kidnapping and all this other stuff. Well, not kidnapping, but people try to take his life. He's been through things with the whole situation where people try to, like, they tied him up, and then they did, like, you know, essayed his girl in front of him. All type of crazy stuff Omi and the Hellcat's been through, and he almost offed himself. If you remember that story, he had the gun and he put it, you know, and then he called Lil Uzi, and Lil Uzi was like, I almost did that to myself. Look, we gonna link up with me tomorrow. Don't shoot yourself. Don't do none of that. Don't, you know what I mean? He had Lil Uzi to call somebody, and the people in the industry that have been through that have, like, T-Pain. It's almost happened to T-Pain. T-Pain tried to drink himself to death. He explained that story in detail on Drink Champs. He tried to drink himself to death. Man, I think he tried to do a bottles of Hennessy, if I can remember. It's on Drink Champs. Go to Drink Champs episode and you can see that story. You know, so
in the black community, you know, you're told to shut up and dribble. You're told to shut up and you know, stay strong. But, you know, this is about anything, man. I mean, oh man, Tay Keith, crazy situation.
some people, you're not surprised, they be in the streets. Some people, you know, they still be out there, and it's like, oh, if this person dies, if such and such, Lil Bang Bang Boo Wop, right? He died. He be out there. You see the drill music all day. Be like, oh man, some gang violence. Some niggas he had beef with in the street. You hear how he died. He be like, oh, drive by. You be like, damn, see, man. And it's automatic. Your gears don't even have to turn that much. But let's say if somebody like some, you know, I'm not gonna put nobody's name out there. A producer that don't do nothing but make beats, that's known for making beats, ain't in no street beef like that, maybe a little disgruntled things with other people, but in no violence or nothing like that, maybe in the background, something, they was involved in some shady business behind the set, we don't know, but somebody all to the left, some producer that you would never expect to die all of a sudden passes away, might have been into some drugs they didn't know out, maybe some type of depression, don't know.
Crazy situation. Only 29 years old, with so much more in the tank too. So much more in the tank. So many dreams he was chasing just to get bigger and bigger. You know, he was the Metro Boomin of this era. The Lex Luger, the Metro Boomins, the Sunny Digitals. He was that, like. So,
like, any of those people that he just named, that I didn't want to name, but let's say any of those people like passed away, like Lex Luger, like what the hell Lex Luger got going? Like, you would never expect it. You're like, all right, what's going on all to the side with that? Like, what happened? You thinking health problems and stuff like. So even some people didn't know. Like, one of the ones that really hit people in the head that actually people are still angry about till this day. I'm not even gonna say the whole Michael Jackson thing, but at the same time, we're talking about people like Romeo from the guy that played Romeo from Steve Harvey. Sorry, I can't remember his name. R.I.P. to that man. But all the people that set him up, he got set up and murdered. All the people that were involved are out of jail. They did their time. I think one dude had like 20 years, and the girl that led him to the setup that he dated that was underage, that she actually lied to him about her age, and he was still dating her. That's the girl that set him up. She only got like 8 years. People recently found her social media, and people started going off on her. She had to start blocking people, I guess, turn off comments. They're out there living their life. And we were just like, wait, what was he into? Why did he die? The guy that played Romeo and Steve Harvey. What was he? What happened? Apparently, you know, the guy he was friends with, which was he wasn't really a famous actor, but he was one of the cast members on what's that movie? People Under the Stairs. He was like the light-skinned kid. Don't remember his name. I don't remember that much else things he was in, but he was in the studio with him. Like he used to rap with him and stuff, like just make music and stuff in the house. And he mentioned that Romeo, the guy that played, I keep calling him Romeo, Merlin Santana. So Merlin Santana, he was apparently living a dangerous lifestyle. Now, I didn't watch that whole interview. I just saw a clip of when he said that. Maybe he did indulge more into, he revealed some stuff that Merlin Santana was into, but nobody else has. So he just said he lived a dangerous lifestyle. I don't know. Maybe he owed somebody some money. I have no idea. Don't know. But when he got murdered, we never got the real answers of why it actually happened or the motive or whatever. Those people just went to jail. They did their time. All three of them are out. I don't know if did one die in jail. No, I think they're all out by now.
It's a million YouTube channels, but you right here with me. Peace.
That Look Alive, motherfucker.
Right, yeah.
It's like
what
everything changed.
What did that do to your life, for real? Look Alive.
Man, look, it taught me a lot about the business because one thing I always tell people I respect about Drake the most was he could have been on some shit like, y'all ain't signed. You know what I'm saying? All right, but I'll do a song with y'all, but I got to sign y'all now.
Right, you know how that should be.
Drake is the type of nigga, like, he don't want nothing from the, you know what I'm saying? He gonna give you your fair share. He gonna do fair business. It ain't gonna be no trying to get over on you or nothing, bro. Like what the situation was with me, like.
And what happened was there was a whole stigma about people working with Drake like years ago. Oh, they're gonna sign you to the OVO sweat camp. Or if you sign to him, he's just gonna make you write songs and maybe you release some stuff every now and then. But most of the stuff that you do, he's gonna take and pay you for it, and you're just gonna be stuck there. That was a whole discrepancy thing with that thing. But I was just like, all right, whatever. It doesn't quite work like that. Some stuff looked like it could work like that. I don't really know the details. I see what people were saying. I knew where they were going with it, though. But, yeah, even as far as Molly Santana, it's pretty much confirmed that, like, nigga, Molly Santana, how much, nigga, Drake gave her $500,000 and royalties on the back end. Molly Santana's rolling in it. And now even that Drake is the only artist that's willing to stand up and fight the labels and everybody else wants to be complicit and sign with him and all this other stuff. I'm not saying me. What happens is it's the artists that speak up against Drake and speak on certain things, but you're signed to a label. You're saying this and doing the opposite. And Drake is like, yo, fam, are you with the labels or not? Like, I'm trying to fight against what y'all are going through right now. Then we get stories about bad contracts and everybody starts crying about labels again. And Drake is just over here like, man, I don't want to hear it. You see what I'm fighting all of them. I'm cussing niggas out in the building, all that, calling them out, fucking their wives, everything. We have like 3 of the most major artists in history going against the labels. We got Drake winning against labels, Prince winning against labels, Michael Jackson winning against labels. You know what I mean? So now I think Drake, even doing a collab with somebody, he's trying to show even more, hey, you don't need your label. I like what you got going on now. What you want royalties, I'm going to give you the look. I'm going to give you the upfront payment and on the back end. I think he even told Molly Santana to name a number. And I think in the interview, I got to watch the rest of the interview. I think she said 200,000 or 150 or 200,000 or something like that. But, you know, ended up getting more, however that went. But yeah, she got the 500K. And I think Drake is moving like that from now on. I think that's how he's going to move.
I produced the song by myself, right?
Yeah.
I had 50% of the pub on it.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And them
kids pay attention to how this shit works, for real. Everything he about to say, really pay attention to this.
The motherfucker went debut, number 5 on the Hot 100?
Mm-hmm.
That's major.
Right.
So me having 50% of a song that debuted, 50% of the publisher of a song that debuted number 5 on the Hot 100, every publisher started calling.
Of course.
Everybody trying to sign me at this point.
The information was just brought to the public that before
it's already been in the public. It's not just brought to the public.
Tay Keith
I knew about this already.
Passed away, who's reportedly passed away. He's a producer. He produced so many songs for, like Beyonce, Sexy Red, Drake. He also produced Sicko Mode for Travis Scott. He was actually in a legal battle with Sexy Red before he passed away. Some of the songs that Tay Keith produced for
Sexy Red or Sexy Red's people?
Sexy Red were Pound Town, Ski, Get It Sexy, You My Everything, Hang With a Bitch, or Hang With a Bad Bitch. And she never paid him for it. Her team never paid him for it. She never
her team
paid him for it. Reported that the reason why Tay Keith produced so many songs for Sexy Red is because he believed in her and he thought that her sound was unique, and he wanted to bring uniqueness to her sound, and he wanted her to have like a signature sound. It's not disclosed at this time.
They probably talked. They probably still talk. I don't know if I don't remember them being any beef with each other. I've been knew about this though a while back. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I think this is like they might have talked about it and said, "Look, I got to get paid, Sexy. I understand you got to get paid here. I'm gonna give you some of this, and we gonna just handle it the professional way behind the scenes or whatever. We still gonna be cool, and make sure business is handled differently from there." I don't think this was, this. I don't want to say it's not that big of a deal. It's his money. He got to get paid. But I think they talked about it differently than what everybody's perceiving it as.
How much Sexy Red and her team actually owe Tay Keith in terms of the music that he's produced for her that he never paid.
And plus, it's just like how much upfront money was he going, or did she vouch for him to get a certain amount? She signed to what, the independent label Rebel Music, I believe.
Was never paid for. I do wonder how she feels like at this moment, knowing that he's passed away and she never paid him. Her team's never paid him. But
what do you mean how? He passed away, nigga. Like what's
rest in peace to Tay Keith.
He passed. I wonder how she feels. I mean, she's passed away. She feels messed up. Damn, he didn't get his money. Like, how is she supposed to feel? It's not a mystery, you know what I mean? She's posting them everywhere now. She's posting things about him, pictures and stuff like that. R.I.P. Tay Keith, tagging stuff and all that. Songs together and everything. She's reminiscing, and she knows, his family got to be taken care of. So whatever happens in that court case, that money's going to go to, I don't know if he has a will or whatever, whoever his immediate family members are, his mom, dad, sisters, cousins, brothers, or I don't know if he has an estate set up. Who knows? That's other details. But yeah, R.I.P. Tay Keith. Y'all be healthy, be safe, and when you get successful, change your phone number. Change your phone number, get your checkups, get your STD test done, get all that done, change your health, eat better, stay out of trouble, put the guns down. Keep one on you, because that's another way people go. Somebody could be watching you and be after you, then all of a sudden, somebody run up on you that you would never expect. Somebody you've never seen in your life. Somebody could probably be plotting on you for years, come from another state just to take some shit you got. Don't know this person from a lick of paint at all.